Hey, welcome everybody. This is Stony J. I'm here with my dad.
Oh, there, yeah. Right hand, left. You're going to use the left.
We're recording, by the way.
Oh, okay.
This is my dad, Albert. He's one of the first stoners I've ever met in my entire life. This is Dad, everybody.
Hi, everybody. This is the first for me, and I'm a virgin.
Fucking weirdo. Anyways, so I wanted to do the first interview of Golden Age stoners. These are people that we consider, obviously, who are older than us, but not to be disrespectful. They are wiser and older in age. They've been around a lot longer than us.
I'm not old, I'm just getting old.
Just getting old. Anyway.
And wiser, of course. Here's my daughter.
There we go. So I just wanted to, start a series where we could talk to people, who have been through the times where marijuana and cannabis of all sorts was illegal, taboo. And so he's going to start us off. So I have a couple questions for him. And if you guys have questions that you want us to ask for the next person, to ask him personally, shoot us an email, shoot us a message in the comments below, and just let us know, okay? So one of the first questions that I'm sure you probably get is, when did you first start smoking?
Shortly after I got out of the service.
Okay. And approximately what year would that be? He's 70, okay? He doesn't look it. My mom as well. They both look like they're in their 50s, which they've been blessed. They take care of themselves. So we're thinking...
Well, it was in the early 70s because I got discharged in December of 69.
Okay.
So this is like in the 70s.
So we're talking the 70s now. And so it was quite a while ago. And so back then, of course, what was the stigma with cannabis? Was it illegal? Was it taboo? Did people hide it? What was it like?
Reefer madness. The black and white version to where a puff, a toke, a tragedy. It was the worst thing that ever happened. It's the gateway to other forbidden drugs.
Right.
And it was the whole, you might say, alcohol being illegal routine, only with cannabis.
Okay. And if you haven't seen Reefer Madness, it is a movie, black and white, like you said, from the 1930s. It's on YouTube, IMDb. You can find it. I'll put a link below. It's actually a really funny movie, in my opinion. So it was taboo. It was illegal. And you smoked it. And what did it do for you? I mean, what did you like about it?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I looked at things from a different perspective. Somehow I felt inside I had grown.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had a sponge-like attitude towards absorbing things better and being more aware or whatever. Mm-hmm. It was, to me, forbidden fruit. Oh, no wonder why it's forbidden.
Right. And, awesome. So let's see. So you're now 70, and you've been smoking since the 70s. It's quite a long time. Did you ever get arrested? Did you ever, because of it, or did you ever have a fear of it? Did you ever come close? Any funny stories you want to share with us that you would be willing to share with us? There we go.
Well, I guess one of the most exciting things is when I drove cross country getting high.
Don't we all want to do that?
And, the first time I get in my van and I'd drive 10, 12 hours or whatever, stop and eat, restroom, whatever, sleep in it. I'd pull into a rest area and do the overnight thing, get up and roll a couple and tuck them away in my little box that I had and
Nice.
hit the road and off on the road again and drive another 10, 12 or more hours depending upon trying to find radio stations and all this stuff, but kind of a solo trip, and it was a kind of a soul-searching thing. But fortunately I behaved myself enough to where I didn't get bothered by them and they didn't bother me and nothing
Nice.
happened.
Awesome.
Major consequences, and
Yeah.
actually I've been fortunate to a point where I didn't get so out of control, knock on wood, and get into some kind of high octane problem with the law.
Right.
I've had a few close calls.
I think we all have at one point in our life.
It could have been really, really, really bad,
Yeah.
and thank goodness I came out of it smelling like a rose and shaking like a leaf.
If you ever
It's
do
the
get
big
in
one.
trouble, I know. If you ever do get in trouble, make sure you call Pop Brothers at Law. They got your back. They're the best lawyers. But let's see. So with your entire history, how do you feel about it now being here in California, recreationally legal at least? How does that make you feel? Because I know when we first when we first heard the law was approved, we went out onto the front porch and we smoked a bowl in the front porch, and just like in celebration, like fuck yeah, like but how does it make you feel now that it is like legal? What would you say to the congressmen out there in the other states if they could see this and they could learn something from the fact that now it's legal here versus when it was illegal? You've been through that. What would you tell them?
If you must, I think it's a personal preference. And the person that's behind the wheel, in other words, partaking of the forbidden fruit.
Right.
And to me, I've even been accused of having a crutch. Well, indeed. Maybe it's my mother's little helper or something like that to me. And, well, frankly, it's not half as bad as tobacco.
It's true. I believe that.
And I even smoked tobacco to try to cover up my smoking weed. I even smoked a pipe.
Damn.
After a while, I get confused and put a little bit of the good stuff in there. Well, wait a minute now. You take a puff of my, whatever, tobacco, wild cherry or whatever, and I'd be holding it like I just took a hit. And what's the matter with you, Alec? Whoa, what do you mean, nothing? I'm so confused.
When, you smoked the entire time I was growing up, and there was no really, hiding it from me. I think that's one of the things that I appreciate the most about, being a parent myself now and being a pothead.
Being as how it's being recorded, I'll say this for the record, if you will. I consider it a victimless crime. Whatever I'm doing to myself, and indirectly or whatever affecting the people around me, that is not necessarily wrong if I'm doing it to myself. And to me, I think it eases me over some of the rough spots to where Albert, go smoke something, take it easy, calm down. Those that know me and know me well become the physician, and
It's not, it's,
They realize that it helps.
yeah, exactly.
And so what's wrong with that now that it's like become a ha 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 thing and a joke
Yeah.
of to where it was a federal offense through the past 50 years. In some states, you know, poof, slam bam, there you go on a chain gang, and
Yep.
oh man, your ass is grass.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
need a lawnmower,
Exactly.
or worse. It's like a dream come true. I want to keep pinching myself, and I'm still paranoid.
He still puts a cough
Up
drop in his
in-
mouth when
out
he
here.
leaves the house to mask the smell.
It's too good to believe. It's almost like I wonder if this is going to be used against me later on. I hope I don't regret it.
Yeah, and it's
But
hard.
you know,
It's
as
hard.
far as the time in history and in law and everything else, I know in other states it's still very, very bad. And oh, the reefer madness thing just kind of all over the place. I've attempted to get brainwashed.
Now, I wanna ask something personal. You as a person, if you could say one thing to somebody who has never tried marijuana and might have, you know, like temperament problems, high stress, would you recommend they try it at least once?
First of all, I started out of curiosity, and after having gone through the preliminaries of indulging, I felt more closer to the company that I was keeping, more focused on the subject, and it was almost like I became a surgeon and I get deeper into what we're talking about, what we're doing.
Dr. Smith over here.
It became another way of going about doing things.
Right.
And Jack kind of calmed down.
Everybody
And
just go and
for some reason it kind of tickled me one way or another to where I'd get in a better mood.
Don't we all need that?
Drugged.
All right. Yeah.
You know, that's what it was like. And now today it's okay. I'm still not comfortable doing it in public.
I have one question from somebody who's actually watching. Tiffany, one of my good friends, she wants to know if you could get high with any public figure, anybody that you know, any person of big interest, who would it be and why?
For what purpose?
Just to get high with them.
Oh.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
like, is there a celebrity that you would like? That'd be cool to smoke a joint with them or something.
I've seen a few models, but you know, I've been married twice now. I'm going to go for three. I'm 70 now. No, as far as dwelling on that, well, there's some people that, as actors and so on, personality-wise, how about Groucho Marx and I get together?
And with that, we're out. I hope everybody has a wonderful week.
God bless you all.
Until next
Thank you.
time. Bye.